What's up, everybody? It's the Scrimmage Scrubs, JC, your boy Drew, and today we have the first episode of our review preview segment, and we're starting out with them Cowboys, unfortunately. So I had to wear the hat just to let you know. We're talking about the Cowboys, but to let you know what it is, we bleed green here. Eagles fans.
I left my hat at home.
That's right.
I didn't know we were.
Unprepared. Unprofessional.
I didn't know this was a thing. But, alright.
Alright, let's get into it, though. We're going to start by reviewing their past season. Where to begin? What do you think about the Cowboys this last year?
Well, they certainly had a better year than what was expected. While there was much promise with the two rookies, nobody really expected them to go from 4-12 in 2015 to 13-3 this year. So they had an excellent season. They surprised us in quite a few areas, but I think obviously the two bright spots in their success this year were Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott. And they definitely both put on a show for the NFL, and of course Dak won NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. You wanted to share it with Zeke.
Dak won that?
Yeah.
Man, I don't keep up. So, all right, keep going.
Well, Dak won that. Don't listen to him. Apparently, he doesn't know what's going on. I did. Your boy did research. He didn't.
Any
awards
awards that a Cowboy wins, I just in one ear out the other. I said, "Oh, a Cowboy won that." I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I know. We got to do research. Your boy did research. Anyway, he said he wanted to. He wish he could cut the trophy in half so he could give half of it to Zeke. Like, okay. But anyway.
That's touching.
Well, you know.
That's cute.
Yeah, anyway. But our opinions aside, the Cowboys had a really great season. They had a really good season. And to be honest, I think their success really began with the offensive line. They took the time in the previous years, although they're not the most exciting draft picks, they took the time and invested in the offensive line, and it's really starting to pay off. And I think that's really the key behind what gave Dak and Zeke great years. They are really good players, but definitely having that offensive line helped them play to the level that they did this past year. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, my dad has told me since I was little, the game is won in the trenches. And, it's easy to overlook, but, when you look at the Cowboys this year, their offensive line dominated. And there's no other way to say it. They're probably the best offensive line in the league. And so Ezekiel Elliott was able to benefit from that, and even Dak, because I don't think Dak is the best passer in the league by far, but because he had that run game to lean on, and because whenever he did have to drop back and pass, he had a crazy amount of time.
And play action.
He was able to be very effective. Also, he has his own mobility that he can rely on. So much of the credit goes to their offensive line.
They really did benefit from that amazing offensive line.
I mean, numerous times we saw that where he would go untouched for a touchdown or a huge gain, and he wasn't even touched until 20 yards from scrimmage.
And to show his appreciation, he actually bought all of his offensive linemen ATVs.
Really? I didn't know that either. You really did research, huh?
I did. I watch a lot of Sports Center.
I mean, that's a good gesture because honestly, he always does his feed me thing, or I'm eating whatever it is. But he ate up a lot of defenses this year, and he owes some of that to his offensive line. Don't get me wrong, Zeke is a monster. Okay, You can't just throw anyone behind that line and expect the same production. But combining the two,
I don't know, man.
is scary. I don't know. I don't think so. Stop playing.
Get me in the league.
Well, they could not beat the Giants this year. What's up with that?
The Giants' defense from where they were a year ago, and we'll touch on this again in our Giants video that's going to be coming up soon. They made an even better improvement than the Cowboys' defense, I think. Like, the Giants were last in a few categories, or I could have this flip-flop, but the Giants' defense vastly improved, and I think they gave them fits. They have an excellent secondary with Landon Collins. They have Janoris Jenkins, an up-and-coming who should be an up-and-coming star, and Eli Apple, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So they were able to cover their receivers, their options well, and they were able to put pressure on Dak well with Olivier Vernon. And Zeke still had some good days, but they didn't let him just gash them.
Right.
So I think that's what helped, limiting and controlling, not letting Dallas set the tempo. I think that's what helped them. And offensively, they didn't really have outstanding performances offensively, but they did what they needed to at crucial times to ensure that they get the win. So defense is really what won them those games. I think, anyway.
I would agree, and I just think it's funny, you know.
We need to stop agreeing on things.
That's right. Hey, look, man, this ain't, you know.
They need to see a fight.
This ain't Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. We're going to keep it real up in here, all right?
That's true. That's true. We're not Stephen A. and Skip Bayless. But if either of us would be Stephen A. or Skip Bayless, I think I'd be Stephen A.
You're funny. Yeah, that was good. All right, so anyway, moving on from that comment. No, he's not. So anyway, what was I going to say?
All right.
So, I just think it's funny. I saw a meme, Skip, about how Eli was on it, and he said you can't spell Dallas without two L's.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, you know, they just seem to be like kryptonite for them. And we were talking about this earlier. It almost seems like a cycle in the NFC East. So it's like the Giants can't beat the Eagles. The Cowboys can't beat the Giants. Like the Redskins can't beat Dallas. It's funny to see. But division rivals know each other well. So anyway, speaking of defense, though, let's get to this. Because we are on the Cowboys, so let's stay on topic. Everyone expected their defense to be a weak link this season. And it was expected that, yeah, they'll have a good offense, but you'll be able to score on them. But, surprisingly, their defense stepped up. What aspects of this defense stood out to you?
They had better coverage than they anticipated. Brandon Carr finally started to step up. Morris Claiborne, because he wasn't the guy, he didn't have to be the number one corner. He had more favorable matchups, and he played better. Barry Church is a solid safety. They have some key coverage guys in their secondary, like Heath and so on, that did a nice job covering whoever they had to. They didn't really let up too many huge plays. They made teams earn their points for the most part. And what also really helped was the fact that Sean Lee was healthy for the whole season, and in his he's an excellent linebacker, but the one knock that's been on him for years is that he's gotten seriously injured in the past few seasons and he hasn't been able to play. So him being there, it added some solidarity to that defense, and he played excellent all year, and as a result, he was in the Pro Bowl this year too. So.
Right. I really look at the front seven.
Yeah,
did a great job. They were I didn't know this until you told me, the number one ranked rush defense.
Yeah.
So, you know, they allowed the least amount of yards per game.
As far as rushing. And they're the fifth scoring defense too, which surprised me. I knew that they were I knew that they were a good defense, better than we expected, but I didn't expect the fifth scoring defense.
And, you know, it seems like these are stats you wouldn't know unless you're a Cowboys fan, because I was surprised. I did not realize that their defense had stepped up and played the way they did this year. So that's also a credit to their excellent season. 13-3. Both sides of the ball have to be clicking for you to go 13-3.
Yeah, yeah. The Cowboys they really just had a nice season, and they deserve their props. Even though we're not Cowboys fans, and really they're probably one of our least favorite teams in the whole NFL, as well as
the least favorite.
But that goes for a lot of people in America. Nobody likes the Cowboys and nobody likes the Patriots. So, except for Cowboys and Patriots fans, some of which are bandwagoners.
Unfortunately,
excuse me, sorry. I'm sorry. I got a little emotions. I'm sorry.
You got a little emotions?
I got a little into my emotions.
You have to excuse Andrew. He just came from the dentist.
Yeah, this side.
So he might not be able to.
This side of my face is a little swollen. You probably can't see it, but
If your face was swollen, that means you would look normal. That's
what?
You're too skinny, man. You need a little fill out. You're good.
Next section.
So, It hurts us to say, but we will say congratulations to the Cowboys on an excellent season.
Great season.
And too bad you just couldn't win in the playoffs.
We
Anyway,
don't feel bad about that at
we
all.
don't. We really don't. Thank goodness. I was so happy.